been a lot of buzz surrounding MysteryGrail.com lately. Let's talk about it. Recently, MysteryGrail.com got a little bit of heat from some creators on YouTube. These YouTubers were saying all sorts of things. That the odds are deceitful, that there should be an age restriction on Mystery Grail boxes, and also, mystery boxes are gambling. So Heather and I took it upon ourselves to go and talk to the real people. That's right, we took it to the streets. We asked real parents and real children, some being YouTubers, what they think about all the claims that were made in these YouTube videos.
We really did our homework. This is something that I never did in school, and I'm pretty sure I would have gotten straight A's had I done my actual homework.
Well, I did my homework and I still was a failure.
You don't have to say that. We all know. As Chris mentioned, there were numerous claims against MysteryGrail.com. One of the statements was, real collectors don't buy mystery boxes.
What?
I decided to ask the kids, do you collect Funko Pops? Another statement that was made was that children do not understand odds enough to purchase mystery boxes. So I decided to ask the kids, as well as their parents, do you understand the odds of Mystery Grail boxes?
One of the most hilarious claims was that kids are buying mystery boxes. And out of all the kids we talked to, not a single one had a credit card. Weird, right?
When MysteryGrail.com first started, they had on their website that you have a less than 1% chance of pulling a Mega Grail. I would like to note that each week MysteryGrail.com posts a picture of all of the larger pools that will be included in MysteryGrail.com boxes. On the very top, they have Grails. Grails are between $40 and $99. In the middle, they have a handful of premium grails. The premium grails are between $100 and $399, and the mega grails are valued at $400 and up. On their website, they tell you exactly how many mystery boxes are going to be made available to the public. Since that claim, Mystery Grail has updated their less than 1% chance odds of hitting a mega grail to a 0.1% chance of hitting a mega grail.
Those aren't great odds.
No, but you can look at the picture and see that.
Isn't that common sense?
No. Apparently not. I just want to know how 0.1% is not less than 1%.
I don't know, but we asked some YouTubers, parents, kids, Funko community members, all these questions and more, and we got some real answers. So those included in this video will be Toy Box Treasure Hunters, Kyle, Gwen, and Oren.
We also interviewed a fellow collector named Oliver and his mom Danielle.
Ryan from Collector's Craze.
I would just like to note that Ryan's parents declined to be on camera, so we gave Ryan the questions ahead of time and his parents answered them in their words for him to read. We have Josh from Mr. G's Pop Stop. I would just like to note that he is not a parent and he is not a child. He is a normal YouTuber, but he is also a teacher. So we thought that it would be awesome to have him on to explain his point of view as well.
Steve and Tate from Funko Kings.
Gabby and Vince from the Poppin Duo.
Brian and Aiden from Popandson Pops. So jump into the sights and sounds of the interviews we conducted all about mystery boxes.
Do you collect Funko Pops?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do collect Funko Pops. We have all sorts of Funko Pops. You can see some behind me right now, and it's one of our biggest passions for collecting. One of the biggest things we collect.
Yeah. No, of course not. No, yes, we do. We do collect Funko Pops.
Yes, I do. I have about 1,100.
Yes.
What do you like about collecting Pops?
I like that there's so many because, like, I like a lot of different things, like, all different kinds of things. So I like that you get to, like, have a little bit of everything.
They're just like a cute little, little thing to have, you know?
They're really fun to collect and go hunt for. And some of them have, we take them out of the boxes, so we see detail that most people don't.
I like collecting Pops because there's a lots of variety, and anything you could think of that you like and anything that you are interested in, they pretty much have a Pop for it. And I think that's unique that you can have all sorts of Pops from all different franchises. So it makes a really fun collecting experience.
I like the way they look and the process of tracking them down.
They're cool and they're our favorite characters.
I just fell in love with the pop culture aspect, obviously. I started with Star Wars, and then when Stranger Things came out, collected a lot of Stranger Things, and now it's just blown up into this obsessive need almost. And then allowing my students in my class to join in on the fun has helped me with the collection and help it grow. And I've learned to love things that I never thought I would love because of the 11 and 12-year-olds in my classroom that, ask me to go shopping for things. So
that there's a whole bunch of them, and there's a lot of them that I collect.
Do you care about the value of Funko Pops?
No, not really. I think it's cool if you get something like that, but not really.
No.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. I try to just collect pops based on what I like and what my brother likes, and my mom likes certain pops too. So we have all different kinds of pops that all of us share like a unique memory for getting. But it is cool to have a valuable pop. It definitely adds to the specialness, I guess, to the actual pop, but not necessarily just for value. We don't collect.
No, but she does.
Yes, we do, because it makes the collecting worth it, because you're collecting harder to find stuff, which makes it more fun. If everything was so easy to get, then it would not be as fun, and there would be no like hunting it down aspect too.
I do care about the value in the sense that I don't want to be, how you would say, wasting any money on any items, but it's not the value that gives me joy in collecting.
Have you ever purchased a Mystery Grail box?
No.
Well,
I haven't. I obviously have had the channel, but
yes, she's not used her own money on it yet.
No, Dad
Personally, no, but yeah, Dad has.
Yes, we've purchased. My mom actually orders them. We purchased typically 2, but not every week. We purchase them like sporadically, and if you go to our YouTube channel, we have a few videos on them. So yeah, we do purchase Mystery Grails. Yeah.
Not with my own money.
Yes, we bought 3 of them. Yes.
Well, I have purchased 32 Mystery Grail boxes.
Yes.
Do you like Mystery Grail boxes?
well, I've obviously liked the Pops, but I don't know. I think the scratch tickets are really fun too, though, because I like doing those. So between those and like the Pops are really cool.
They always come with some neat Funko Pop. With our first one, we pulled a Minecraft Finn from Adventure Time, and we didn't even know that existed.
I like just the mystery part of it. Like, it's fun to see what you get, and who knows, you might even start like a new collection based off of this pop you never knew existed or something, you know?
For me, I personally like Mystery Grail because it's that fun aspect to it where you don't know what you're gonna get. And it's a lower cost mystery box, so even if you do lose money, it's not like if you had bought like a $500 mystery box and you, like, let's say you're losing like hundreds of dollars or something like that.
I like the mystery about them.
I think that it's so cheap. It's $15 or whatever. So, and you get the token or thing or whatever, which makes it worth it. We got some actually really cool pops that we actually wanted from it. And it comes with another pop that you could want. So,
The Funkos and the candy.
Is there anything you don't like about Mystery Grail boxes?
Not necessarily. I haven't found anything really yet that I've been like, I don't really like this.
That you can only buy 4 of them.
There's nothing that I necessarily hate about the box, like off the top of my head. It's either you like it or you don't like it.
I mean, the amount of boxes, there is a lot of boxes, but that's about it.
No.
Do you understand that you may get a high value pop, but you most likely will get something of lower value?
I'm not like the most lucky person, so I'm kind of used to it, especially because we open mystery boxes so much on the channel.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
There are only a few pops that are low value in my standards.
Yes, that's actually one of the biggest points when it comes to pretty much any kind of mystery box. You never know if you're going to get a lower value pop than what you paid for, or maybe you're going to get like one of these mega grills. Even though it's not likely, you still have a chance at it. So that's the thing about mystery boxes, is hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how mystery boxes work, and that's how everyone should go into a mystery box thinking that.
Yeah, so one of the things, I believe I bought the very first release or the very first round of Mystery Grail boxes when I saw it online, posted by $7 a pop. And I liked the fact that when you read the disclaimer at the bottom, it said you are most likely not going to get a pop that is even worth as much as you paid. And I was like, that's kind of cool. And I trust the company. I've used them before. And I was like, that's kind of nice that they were upfront about it. So went ahead and bought the 4 and then obviously got hooked after that. So I do understand that disclaimer.
Yes.
Have you been happy with what you have gotten from Mystery Grail boxes?
I'd definitely say yes, because especially if it's a pop that we like or like want to collect, but also because eventually the scratch tickets do add up, and then you get to get something else that you'd really like that might even be more valuable than that.
Yeah, actually, our video today, I think your favorite pop was Brenner, which was what, like $6?
Yeah, not like
Out of the 8 that we opened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Me and my brother have been pretty happy so far. We did hit a Grail one time. That was pretty exciting. But we've never gotten a pop that we're just really like, oh, this sucks. Everything pretty so far has been something that we like. So pretty good experience so far.
Yes.
No one can expect a high value pop from a $10 mystery box.
Yeah.
Who buys your Mystery Grail boxes?
So my mother is the one that purchases the Mystery Grail boxes. She always is the one to purchase them. We've pretty much never bought anything on our own.
Dad!
Dad buys them for you? Okay. You don't have a credit card of your own?
No.
You're not stealing Dad's credit card?
We'd be in trouble.
If your parent told you that this weekend you can't buy a Mystery Grail box, would you be okay with it or would you throw a fit?
I'd probably be like fine with it. If it was like after like 2 months or something, I'd probably get like kind of sad. But like overall, it's fine.
We open a lot of boxes.
I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I would be all right with it.
I was raised, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, so.
Yes.
I'd be all right. I've actually had times where my mom would show me the box and she'd say, do you want this one or not? I'll just be like, nah, I don't really like the Mega Grails or any. We have this Grail. It's like the only one we'd want, but we already have it. And I even say we need to skip a few weeks sometimes. So I'd be fine with that.
I'd be okay with that.
I would be all right with it because we already bought some. And I like sodas more than mystery boxes.
I'd be upset.
Do you know what a Mystery Grail box is?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so my parents said, yes, I know what a Mystery Grail box is. A mystery box where you have a very, very small chance of getting a high-valued or priced Funko Pop. You also get a scratch card that you can win tokens, gift cards, or other prizes from the prize shop. There's also some candy in the boxes. The box costs $15 plus $4 shipping.
Yes.
Ooh, Mystery Grail box. Yeah, I do know what a Mystery Grail box is. I do.
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that the odds are not in favor as far as value goes when purchasing a Mystery Grail box?
100%. We buy a ton of boxes from, like, the Mystery Grail. I look at like a Grail or Fail, where we buy other boxes that are guaranteed value, so we know what we're getting into. Now, we've probably opened hundreds of boxes at this point since we started our channel. So I know that our odds are not going to be hitting the Grails, the mid-sized Grails, or even a medium Grail for the most part.
Absolutely. They post the something like 50 high value pops. You get a chance at 2 of the Mega Grails. Then they have the premium Grails below that. There's usually maybe like half a dozen of those. And then on the kind of bigger zoomed out picture, there's, 30, 40 pops that are higher value pops. So a max of 50, and they're selling 1,700 of them, of course.
Yes, I understand the odds are not in my favor as far as the value goes.
Yes.
Definitely. They made that perfectly clear from the time they started.
Should there be an age restriction on mystery boxes?
I guess if somebody wanted to spend their own money, they need to know what is going into it. You would hope that they would have an adult that's explaining. Like, we open a ton of boxes. We've lost money. We opened boxes from $400 to $10 before. And we've lost money on $10 boxes, and we've made money on $500 boxes and the reverse. We've also lost, $150 on a $400 box or a $300 box. And they know that kind of going in. So I think it's more on the parents for them to explain, hey, listen, things sometimes don't work out just because you're spending, $15 or $20. You may not get that $20 back. If as long as they're being told that up front, I don't think that there's, that's what a mystery box is. I mean, I guess I understand what a mystery box is, and I'm not looking at it like we're going to get our money back every time.
The purchasing of mystery boxes is generally done through debit and credit cards. And in order to be a debit or credit card holder, at least to my knowledge, you have to
You have to be at least like 15 or 16.
be at least 15 or 16 years old, I would think. So I think just the fact that it's an online ordering thing kind of lends itself to that.
I think the company should do what they feel is right. Today, everyone likes to blame everyone else for any problem they have. Do I think a Funko mystery box should have an age restriction? No. There are many products that are mystery packaged for kids. I think parents should know the signs of gambling or addiction, or seek help if they think their kids may have a problem. Parents should also explain to their kids that buying these boxes may result in loss of money.
No.
No. I think if you started talking about an age restriction in it's a collectible, it's toy, but it comes across to me like it's a mystery box is like a soda. It's at some point there's no distinction between the two. We're chasing a soda, and we have more fun doing that than anything. And I think the mystery boxes are the same. That arrives, you got this anticipation, you're going to open it, but your expectations are low. But it's great content for channels to do. I think the expectation is, man, for that kind of money, we're getting a few pops. It's good giveaway pops. It's good content for us. And as the dad, it's easy money to throw at it because it's a package that arrives at the door. We don't know what's in it, and we have a good time doing it. So that's the reason. But again, I always lean on those sodas are the same dang thing that, you can you get those sodas in hopes of finding that chase, and there's literally no difference between the two.
No, not at all. Depending on what the age restriction would be, and I hate that word restriction because I'm in a profession that I think it's important to allow kids to learn from doing and kind of making your own mistakes. Not that this is a mistake at all, but you win some, you lose some. And I think it's important for kids to learn that on their own and not just have an adult telling them what's right or what's wrong. So maybe not an age restriction, but again, maybe some more detailed disclaimers that suggest like, hey, if you're not interested in Mystery Grail boxes, why don't you check out this link where you might find some pops that you're in love with and things like that. Maybe there's different avenues to push kids towards. But I don't think a company should necessarily tell a kid that they are restricted from doing it. I think they have to learn by acting.
Did you review the odds of Mystery Grail box prior to purchase?
100%. I do that on pretty much every box that we run, every box that we purchase. I look at, even guaranteed value boxes. If I see that everything that's in that guaranteed value is stuff that we're not collecting, I know up front I'm not going to purchase a box that most likely I'm going to get something that we don't collect as a family or we're not interested in. And for us, it's not 100% value. We collect what we like. Sometimes our like what we just said, sometimes our favorite pops are the least expensive ones, but we do the mystery boxes because we have fun pulling out those big hits every once in a while, or, just me being able to kind of show her stuff from my childhood. She asks questions about it, something that we get to do to interact. So we don't look at price first, but I always know what the odds are. I mean, you could go with a guaranteed value that has this top grail that's only got 20 boxes. Even over 20 boxes, if you're going to hit that one, you're talking like a 2% chance, if I'm doing my math correct. You're not talking great odds on even the small runs. So knowing that there's 1,700 boxes with, only 50 grails in there, I know we're probably not hitting any.
I don't think I really reviewed the odds, but I just kind of did the quick math in my head. I mean, I knew I had way less than less than 1% chance to hit it big, which I was fine with.
Yes. This one I didn't have an exact written down response, but yes, she knows the odds. She's looked at them.
Nah.
No. I knew kind of what they were, and I knew the extent to which how many boxes they're making, but that didn't dictate my decision one way or another as what the odds were. I think I asked Tate, and I wanted to know maybe what genre these boxes come in. Are they anime? Are they, Marvel? Or what kind of because we don't do any anime, and I knew if that's what these were going to come in hot with, I wouldn't be thrilled. But that's just the way we do Pops. But I had an idea there was a lot, but it didn't make any difference to me at all in buying the boxes.
I never actually reviewed the odds. All I knew was there was that disclaimer that said, you're most likely not going to get a pop that's worth much. But being a 6th grade teacher, I knew how to do the math of, okay, here's how many grails are in the picture divided by how many total boxes there are. So I understood that, there's like a 1 or 2% chance or whatever it was to even get something on that page, let alone the mega grails, which are nearly impossible. So I never actually looked at the odds, but I had the wherewithal to know, okay, I'm not going to get one of these.
Yes, but we don't really look at the odds all the time. It's just a matter of having fun.
What do you think of Mystery Grail changing the odds on their webpage from less than 1% to 0.1%?
I take responsibility when I spend my money. So I already knew what the odds, they don't have to tell me that. I don't need that displayed anywhere. But I do, like I said, we do that there's mystery boxes that don't list any kind of odds whatsoever. They just say, hey, there's stranger boxes, and, here's the 5 that, Chrono is a good example. They have lower end boxes that we used to buy a lot when we first started the channel. We used to buy those a lot. And they were a little less. I think they were maybe $11 with shipping. Maybe they were around $15, something like that. But they would release 500 boxes. They had 5 grails that are on there. I know what the odds are. Nobody had to explain that to me. So I guess I'm self-aware. I know what the odds are. I don't need somebody to tell me what the odds are. But I appreciate them doing that. They're listing the odds out for, people. When you have those lower entry boxes, especially with that many that are available to all the people, you're going to get people that maybe don't buy mystery boxes all the time that don't understand that.
I'm fine with whatever they want to do. If it's, I've never felt misled by any of the information that they've had, whether it's, an exact odd of hitting a certain thing, or if it's, letting you know all over their website that this is you're taking kind of a gamble, you're taking a risk. It's a low risk, high reward kind of thing. So whatever they want to do with the numbers, I'm fine with.
So I just asked her, and she said she thinks it's the right thing to do and that it's a good step forward for the company, and it just gives the extra step of clarification.
I think it was a waste of time and energy. They should have just left it how it was, because who cares? A small percent is still a small percent.
I think that it's like all of us right now. I think we're reacting to situations out there and people's talking points on what products are doing. And I think people are really quick to, want to be as transparent as possible. And if they can go a step further and really dig down on those odds and show what they really are, I don't have any problem with that. And I think that shows they listen to their audience and they know the community, and they're supported. And I think when they do things like that, it's even more transparent. And I kudos to them to being in real time making changes like that.
I think that was a smart move by them. It was a good response by the company, because that is a valid argument for someone that is passionate about the values behind the Pops, and if they are in it because it's maybe part of a company they have, or they're a small business owner, and that money value or the value is important to them. So I think that was a smart move by them. Again, I believe that they kind of had that from the very beginning, saying you aren't going to get one of these, but if that appeases people and makes everyone more happy and feel safer buying the boxes, then I say go for it. So thought they made a smart decision.
Doesn't matter to me at all. Odds are always stacked together, stacked against you, whether you buy from them or whether you buy from somebody else. So it's just a matter of having fun with it.
Do you think mystery boxes are addictive to children?
I think anything can be, but no, I don't look at mystery boxes as being necessarily addictive.
No,
No, I do not think these boxes are addictive to children. However, every parent should decide what they think is okay for their children. We look at mystery boxes and decide if we will get one or not. Many times we do not. In the 2 years of collecting, we have bought less than 40 mystery boxes.
I know Oliver's addicted to collecting pop figures in general, but most kids are addicted to something, even adults. So, but it's no different than collecting TYs when I was growing up, or baseball cards, or whatever. So, no difference.
Well, my bankroll would say yes. my pocketbook would say the Funkos all in general are addictive. I don't think the mystery boxes as a whole make a difference in our world. I think they're fun. I think sodas are fun. I think anything that has that sense of anticipation, you don't know what's coming, is part of the game that we enjoy collecting. But I just think it's a hobby like anything. You could say that about any hobby out there.
The students in my class, I have 27 students right now, and they love watching me open them. I've never actually had any of my students ask me where to buy them. Like, none of them understand the whole, I have to set my alarm on Sundays in order to get these. None of them understand that. They do know that about once a week, Mr. G is going to post a video, though, and open them up. So I don't necessarily think that they are addictive. They're definitely enjoyable. That's why they sell out so quickly. People want to have them and open them on YouTube and get clicks and likes. Maybe it's even more addictive for people sitting at home to watch these things than it is for us to open them. So I don't like to say that they are addictive to children. But I've also never met a child that's actually purchasing them.
Absolutely not.
Do you think mystery boxes are a form of gambling?
I hate to put it just like, is it a form of gambling? You know, I think anything that you're getting into that you don't know what the outcome's going to be, I guess you're gambling. You know, if we're looking at the true definition of the word. So I guess you would say that it's going to be gambling. I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Not in a negative sense, no. Not at all. I can say that people can take anything to an unhealthy level. That's on the person. That's not on the product. You know, if there's a mystery box where, like, for example, there was the She-Ra. She-Ra was available during one of the weeks that we bought 4 boxes. And, you know, we were like, that would be neat to have it. But, I mean, I wasn't missing a rent payment or, you know, having my car repossessed because I was so obsessed with trying to get the thing. You know, the mystery box themselves being, you know, a form of gambling or being something addictive? No.
Anything can be a form of gambling. Do I personally think buying a mystery box is gambling? No.
No.
Is mystery boxes a form of gambling? Hard no. I would say that's definitely not a form of gambling. I think if you look at it like that and you're taking your money and you're throwing at these mystery boxes trying to make money on grails so that you can actually make money in this, like gambling, that's a fool's gold. You're not going to do that. This is entertainment, and it's fun to have with content, and that's how it should be looked at. I would love to hear anybody that thinks it's a gambling, it's an insider gambling ring or something like that with these mystery boxes.
Gambling's tricky. I used to collect sports cards a lot, and so I understand the negative impact that these mystery type boxes can have. And I used to spend way too much of my money, you know, in my first jobs as a high schooler and selling ice cream, and all of my money would go to sports cards. And I finally had to take a step back from that because it ended up not being fun anymore, and it caused a lot of stress and anxiety. And so once I got into pop collecting, I made sure to not gamble with pop collecting. And I don't believe that it is an addictive form of gambling, but it obviously is. You're spending your money and you don't know what you're going to get. But it's only gambling if you are in it for the value. If you're in it to collect pops, there's no gambling involved. You're getting a pop in return. So when I open one of these boxes, there's a piece of plastic in here guaranteed. But if you're in it for the value, then it's definitely gambling. And you have to be okay with the fact that you're not always going to win. The house always wins.
No, not at all. They're no more a form of gambling than buying a Funko Mystery Mini. Funko Mystery Mini has odds 1 of 72 that you might get that top hit. You know, same thing with my daughter, the LOL surprise dolls. You don't know what's inside, but you're still spending $9.99, $10.99 on that surprise doll.
Do you have any final thoughts?
And I think it's really cool that you guys are doing this. Yeah, I can tell it's definitely very organized, and I think it's definitely a good thing to put out there and let people know from some real input.
I mean, it's a fun collection. When I was a kid, I would save up my money and buy baseball cards. You know, I wouldn't have considered myself addicted to baseball cards, but I would go out and mow lawns to raise money to buy comic books and baseball cards. So, I mean, if kids are spending their money on Funko Pops or Grail boxes or mystery boxes, I'd say largely it's just up to the parents to be kind of monitoring and being involved with their kids and knowing what's going on.
We do it as a family. We battle each other as a family. We used to be able to go to the movies once a week or go out to dinner once a week, or, you know, we had the disposable income to have some other kind of form of entertainment. We use these boxes as a form of entertainment. I think we actually didn't do horrible either. We did pretty good. We did okay on these boxes. We still lost like $15 or $20 in value over the 2 boxes. But quite honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, that's our little form of entertainment. We do it as a channel, so it makes it a little easier just to say, hey, you know, it costs us $20, but we have a fun time opening the boxes. So, you know, we might look at it different than, you know, if it's Joe Schmo off the street, they buy 1 box, they get a $5 pop. I understand how they're going to be upset by that. But I mean, for me, if I'm spending my money, I already know that chances are, you know, I've got a good chance of losing that money, you know, right to begin with, before I would even spend the money to get that.
We do the $7 pop autograph pops all the time. I mean, we've done multiple ones of those, and you know, we look at it the same way. We don't know what colored pin is going to be used. We don't know which figure we're going to get, and but it's part of the game. It's part of the fun, and we love those guys. I mean, that $7 pop is one of our favorite. Everything about him we love. That content alone and the way he makes videos is so creative. And that's why when they made those mystery box, we're like, this is a no-brainer with these guys. Like, we love everything about them.
I just buy them because it's exciting for me. I didn't start collecting until a few years ago, so it's fun to get just some of those older vaulted pops and things like that. So that's why I buy it. I don't even know what grails they put in them nowadays. And I do love the aspect of the scratcher cards. That's fun for me. I'm able to use that and save up. And I know they just released today some more prizes and things like that, which there's some pretty awesome ones on there.
I'd like to buy the cheaper, more affordable boxes and chance of getting a pop that on an everyday basis I can't afford. Like this past Sunday was the glow-in-the-dark white Phoenix. I can't get that. I can't buy that pop. You know, it's a $500-$600 pop, but a $15 shot, I'll take it.
A huge thanks to everybody who was involved in the making of this video. You guys are amazing. In part 2 of this series, we're going to be talking to all of those mystery box sellers out there like Smy World, Pop King Paul, and more.
We are going to get down and dirty on their thoughts on all things mystery boxes. Make sure you stay tuned and check that out.
Part 3 of our series is going to be a full tour of $7 a pop /mysterygrail.com. It's a blast. I promise you, you're not going to want to miss it.
And the 4th and final video is going to be our sit-down interview with Lee, who is the owner of $7 a pop and mysterygrail.com. We sat down with him and asked him all of the hard-hitting questions. You definitely don't want to miss any of these, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the little bell so that you are notified when these videos release.
And don't forget, go and check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast to find out all the ways that you can support this channel. We're doing bigger and better things. I don't know if you've noticed that, and that's all because of our patrons. Thank you to all of our patrons out there. Head over to patreon.com/Gastlecast. Alright guys, that time again. Remember, as always, we are together, yes. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.